We shall now renovate the M2 gas spring model. These instructions also apply for the MC2 and MM2 gas spring models. Please note, use only original KALLER repair kits when servicing and maintaining the gas springs. We'll also be using original KALLER tool kits containing all specialized tools needed to service and maintain the gas spring. You'll also need standard workshop tools that are not included in the toolkit. More information on the tools required can be found in our service instructions booklet. To avoid damage to the gas spring, soft jaws should always be used when fixing the gas spring in the vise. Check the gas spring model against the repair kit number to ensure the correct repair kit is used. Begin by discharging the nitrogen gas pressure by using an Allen key to open the valve. Turn the Allen key clockwise about 2 turns until you hear the gas discharging. Leave the valve open. Note, the valve will be completely loose after 3.5 turns. Turn the gas spring and push down the end of the piston rod to ensure all gas pressure has been discharged. Knock the guide down using the appropriate mounting sleeve to expose the lock ring. Remove the dirt cover and note its color. The dirt cover's color indicates the initial force and charge pressure of the gas spring. Use the special lock ring tool to remove the lock ring. Grip the lock ring as close to the opening as possible and pull straight up. Be careful, as the lock ring may fly out of the tube. Remove the piston rod assembly using the special tool with M3 thread. Remove the guide from the piston rod. Allow the oil to drain from the tube. Fasten the tube in the vise again and disassemble the valve using the special valve tool. The tube and piston rod are to be reused and must be cleaned thoroughly. Clean the components carefully using a degreasing liquid. Dry using compressed air. Examine the components for scratches or any damage that can lead to gas leakage. Pay particular attention to surfaces inside the upper section of the tube and on the piston rod. Open the repair kit and check the contents against the list contained in the service instructions. Discard those dirt covers that will not be used. Now it's time to assemble the gas spring. Secure the tube in a vise fitted with soft jaws. Assemble the valve using the valve tool. Attach the valve to the tool's magnet. Screw in the valve, then unscrew a half turn to ensure the valve is open. Make sure to lubricate all seals. Fit the guide to the piston rod, making sure the piston rod scraper faces upwards. Lubricate the upper inner section of the tube. Fill the gas spring with the correct amount of oil as indicated in the service instructions. Mount the piston rod assembly in the tube and push down the guide. Tap the guide into the tube using the appropriate mounting sleeve until it stops. Now, fit the lock ring. Position one of the open ends of the lock ring in the groove and knock the lock ring in using a mallet. Screw in a special tool and pull out the piston rod assembly so that the guide sits flush with the tube's upper surface. If the guide does not sit flush with the tube's upper surface, it has been assembled upside down. Turn the gas spring so that the valve is facing upwards and use an Allen key to close the valve. Before charging the gas spring, make sure you have the correct gas. Use only nitrogen, M2 gas. Use of other gas can be dangerous. Always use a pressure regulator connected to the nitrogen gas bottle. Make sure the shutoff valve is closed. Ensure the sealing washer is in place and undamaged. This model requires no adapter. Open the gas bottle valve and check the pressure gauge on the left to ensure the bottle has enough pressure. Adjust the pressure regulator to the correct level for the gas spring. Make sure the gas spring's max pressure is not exceeded. Max pressure is always stamped on the side of the tube. Mount the charging armature to the gas spring. Check that the evacuation valve is closed. Slowly open the shutoff valve and wait until the pressure gauge needle stops rising. This is the preset charging pressure. Close the shutoff valve. Open the evacuation valve to dissipate pressure in the armature. The charging armature can now be safely disassembled. Finally, mount the dirt cover. The gas spring is now ready for use.